You know, it's easy for all of us, right, to take a pill. It's hard to get in that gym. It's easy to get a prescription. It's hard to get on that treadmill day in, day out. Even if that means changing your life, changing your health, you got to be willing to get uncomfortable. You know, if you talk to most people and just really sit back and listen, they'll all tell you a variation of the same thing. I want change. You know, I just want change. I want to change my circumstances. I want to change my bank account. I want to change the status of my position at the company I work for. I want to change from being an employee to an employer. I want change. But if you sit back and just watch, don't say a word. Those same people who swear they want change, they're not willing to change those bad habits. They're not willing to change their lifestyle. They're not willing to get into an uncomfortable place, even if it means changing their life. You know, you listen to so many successful people, and Steve Harvey in particular, and he'll always tell you, if you want to change your life, if you want to go after your dreams, sometimes you have to just jump. You got to jump and don't worry about that parachute opening. You just got to take a leap of faith and just jump. And I'm all with him. He's right. But what I've learned, most people ain't that brave. Most people don't have that confidence. Most people don't have that balls to the wall attitude to where they can just jump. For a lot of people, it's one step, a small step, just in the right direction. You know, it makes me think of that quote by Confucius. He says, the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. And for so many people, you know, they think that this big change in life is going to come by doing something that's exaggerated, something that's monumental, something that really makes a huge statement. No, sometimes it's one step in the right direction, then another, and you look up and you're 3 steps closer to your goal than you ever were. It's no big change. Small changes, incremental. You know, I think of a woman who's pregnant, right? And during that first trimester, if you are not watching closely, there is no change. She's not going out. She want to make sure everything is good before I start telling the world. You got to really watch before you ever even know that she is pregnant. Little things. She might not be drinking anymore. She might be eating a little more healthier, but just looking at her physically, it's no major change. And it's the same thing if you're trying to change your life, if you're trying to change the position in the company that you work for, if you're going after your dream, sometimes you got to keep it low and just start incremental changes. One step. But if you look at that same woman during her final trimester, now she's been on that road. She's been on that path. You know, she's a whole lot bigger. You see her walking down the street, you can tell she's uncomfortable. Her feet barely fit into them shoes anymore. You know, her pants ain't fitting. She's wearing maternity clothes. She's much bigger and much more in pain and much more uncomfortable. But she knows that there's something at the end of this road. It's new life. It's new birth. And it's the same thing for many of you that are either on this road already or thinking about getting on the road. It's small steps. It's incremental, because soon you'll be in that final trimester to where you're uncomfortable and you're in pain and you're losing sight of the fact that, you know, my goal is right there. I'm about to accomplish it. That new birth, it's right around the corner. And then right at the end, you know, when a woman, that water breaks and she's rushed and those contractions, they start getting closer. That's when she's in the most pain. That's when she's most uncomfortable. The doctors are telling her right there, because it's coming, push. You can't look back at that point. You know, if you're on this journey to success, you got to be so uncomfortable. You got to be willing to just push, because that success is right around the corner. And they tell her, in as much pain as this woman is in, she knows new life. It's right there. It's any minute now. It's any minute now. And it's the same thing for you guys who want to change your life. When the night gets darkest, when things look like, they are not changing for the better, but I've been on this road and I am pushing. I'm doing everything humanly possible to change my life and go for my dream. Stand strong. Keep pushing. You push. And finally, just like that woman, even before she sees her baby, she hears it. Hears those screams, and all that pain, all that discomfort. It was worth it. And it's no different in life. It's no different in going after your dreams. When you get to that finish line, when you hit those milestones, when you reach your goals, and you're able to see the fruits of your labor, it was worth it. It was worth it. Sometimes it's not about that big jump. It's about the small incremental steps. If you really want to make it, figuratively speaking, you got to be willing to get so uncomfortable. And I mean truly uncomfortable. Change your life uncomfortable to where you are twisting yourself. You're turning yourself. You're stretching yourself. You're contouring yourself to positions that you didn't even know you were capable of putting your body in. But at the end of it, it's success. But you got to be willing to get uncomfortable for it. It's easy for all of us, right? To take a pill. It's hard to get in that gym. It's easy to get a prescription. It's hard to get on that treadmill day in, day out. Even if that means changing your life, changing your health, you got to be willing to get uncomfortable. But you got to be willing to do it, because there is no success. There is no change in your comfort zone. If you want to break out of that comfort zone, you got to get to the place where you are comfortable, where you are happy, where you look forward to being uncomfortable. I spent my entire career behind the scenes, building businesses, building brands. Getting in front of this camera, this is uncomfortable. This is uncomfortable, but I gotta do it. I got a vision. I got a calling. There's people out there that need to hear this. And if getting in front of this camera and getting uncomfortable means that that's what it takes to reach somebody who needs to hear a message, then that's what I'm willing to do. Get uncomfortable. Peace and love, guys. Go after your dreams with full force. Understand, you can't just make moves. You gotta be willing to get uncomfortable and make a power move. I'll catch you all in the next video. All love.